Understanding words that mean inequality symbols. Yes, you already know that the inequality symbol that looks like an L that was rotated is called a less than symbol. The one that does not look like the L is the greater than symbol. But there are other words that can also mean less than and other words that could also mean greater than. So use this chart to help you know what words can mean what symbols. Yes, if it has the bar underneath, then it's called less than or equal to, or if it's the greater than symbol with the bar underneath, then it's greater than or equal to. But there are lots of real life phrases that can mean these symbols. For example, if you said that you ate at most 10 French fries, then that means 10 or less, which is less than or equal to. If your history teacher tells you that your essay has to be at least 100 words, then that means greater than or equal to 100. So these are phrases we hear a lot of the time in real life. Okay, now you probably noticed that there was the word is being paired with almost all of these phrases, except for maximum and minimum. You're not always going to see the word is used with the words that mean an inequality symbol. Other verbs can be used with these phrases. So other verbs could be things like, instead of the word is, how about the past tense version of it? Was. Or how about just other words, like played? I played less than 2 hours of video games. Maybe the word spent. I spent longer than 30 minutes in line for a roller coaster. Lots of different verbs can be used with inequality words. Okay, let's put our knowledge to the test. Pencils in your hand. We're going to take these sentences and we're going to write an algebraic inequality for each situation. The running back's yardage was more than 100. Well, you probably noticed the phrase more than, was more than. So more than is the idea of being greater than. If you don't believe me, you can look back at the chart and see it for yourself. But the running back's yardage, do we know what the running back's yardage is? No. So since those were the words to the left, we're going to make that our variable on the left. Since 100 was to the right of the words more than, then we're going to keep that to the right of the more than symbol, the greater than symbol. Next one, she was paid less than $75. You saw the phrase less than. She was paid, that's the verb we're using here, less than. Okay, the less than symbol looks like the L rotated a little bit. But to the left of that, she was paid. Do we know exactly how much she was paid? No, we do not. So call it a variable, probably P for the amount she was paid. We know it's less than 75. Since the 75 was to the right of the words less than, then we're going to keep it to the right of the less than symbol. Are you noticing where you see the number in the sentence seems to correspond to where you put that number in regards to where the inequality symbol is? Let's do a couple more together. He ate a maximum of 5 cookies. If you don't know what maximum means, look back at the chart. Here it is. It's the less than symbol, which kind of makes sense. Maximum of 5 means that's the most you ate. You either ate that much or less, which is why it's the less than symbol. But what did we have to the left and to the right of maximum? Well, to the right of maximum, we had 5. To the left, we have he ate. Don't make your variable A. What is he eating? He's eating cookies. So how do we say C for the number of cookies that he ate? Next one, the amount of emails were no less than 40. Do you know what the phrase no less than means? If you don't know, look back at the table. And you will see no less than means it cannot be less than. That's why it's greater than or equal to. That's why the word no is such an important word. You might want to go ahead and underline that, because if you don't pay attention to that word, you might want to put the less than symbol, but it's no less than. So it's greater than or equal to. Notice where the 40 is. It's to the right of the words no less than, so we're going to keep it to the right. Don't ever switch that around. The amount of emails. Do we know the exact amount of emails? No, we do not. We could pick A for amount. We could pick E for emails. Why don't you do these last two on your own? Hit pause real quick. Do these last two on your own. Okay, did you already do these on your own? We're writing at least. At least is in the chart, and at least means greater than or equal to. And if you think about it in real life, that actually makes perfect sense. Because if it's at least 250, then it's 250 or more, greater than or equal to the 250. Did you have the 250 to the right of the symbol? If you did not, then you're doing it backwards. Since it was to the right of the words, at least, it needs to be the right of the symbol. Now, what's going to go to the left? Well, what do we need? We need words in our essay. So I'm going to pick W because that's the big idea here, the words that we're needing to write in our essay. Last one, the number of NHIs was 2 or less. A number or less. That actually was in the chart. A number or less. So don't just put less than. It can also be that number, which is why it needs an equal to bar as well. So 2 or less. It can equal to or it can be less. Once again, the number should be to the right, and the number of NHIs, which we don't even know what that number is, that's to the left. We're going to keep it to the left. Now, some sentences are worded creatively, but I'm going to talk about that on part 4. So thank you for watching part 3.